Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Box of Roses podcast. I'm Xander Rose, and of course, as always, we've got Alex Box with me today, but we have a special guest, one of VCW's superstars, one of VCW's high flyers, Prince of Leon. Prince, how are you, mate?
I'm doing well. I'm doing very good today. How are you? It's an honor to be here, I'm excited to be here. Excited to have a chat with you guys. See how this goes,
Mate, we're excited too, bud. We're excited too. We're talking to one of the greatest athletes in VCW.
Oh,
One
man,
of the
that was
greatest.
before lockdown. It's been
No,
a
mate,
while,
I tell you, you're still a young little lad. How old are you now?
21.
Wow. Is VCW's first cruiserweight champion at like 20 years old, or were you 19? I don't know. What was
19,
it?
man. I was
What
19.
do you mean? He was the first VCW cruiserweight champion. Now, of course, we've got some sort of toolbox that's the champion at VCW. When I want to mention his name, because I wouldn't want to give him my
Some
breath.
toolbox, hey? I like that word.
Are you talking about unforgettable Tony Cruz?
I'm talking about Tony Cruz, and I don't want to say his name. I've had a gutful of that guy. He's just an arrogant prick, and I'm sorry because I know some kids are listening there. I'll try and blur that out, but he is an arrogant prick of a human, and he deserves what's coming to him. That's for sure. I don't know what's coming to him, but he deserves something.
He's a real bear poker.
You done a podcast with him or something?
Oh, look, the thing is, Prince, you're a lovely guy, and it's just a pleasure having a chat with you. But, we were doing, an interview. It wasn't an interview. It was a broadcast, I think, an AEW a review. And, basically just before we started, he said, I want to jump on, I want to talk, I want to this, I want to that. I'm like, all right, well, we're about to do a stream here. So he was rude off the get-go. And things didn't go too well at all. So anyway, look, it's not about him. See what I mean? It's not about him, Prince. It's about you, bud. All right? How have you been and what's been going on? Just tell us, mate.
Working out, going to the park, doing runs. Been doing heaps of runs. Been doing heaps of push-ups and squats. Chin-ups as well for the back as well. Can't miss back. I've been doing my own sort of workout, like a sort of orthodox workout. Doing what I've learned and putting it on display by myself at home. And I've been reading the Bible. Been writing. Probably just been having a chat with some other friends, and that's about it. Really, it's lockdown. What can you do? I'm just doing what's legal.
Well, that's fantastic, buddy. But reading the Bible, I didn't even know you could read.
Who are you talking about? I can read, mate. What do you mean?
You know what? I'm actually being rude. I'm being rude. I want to apologise, all right, because I know you can read. And
because I'm young, gay.
Well, I don't know these days with kids.
One of these kindergarten jokes. Nah.
Bro, what do you want me to do? You know how old Alex is? The kid's 15. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
15.
You're 20, 21. He's 15. Like I'm going on 37, mate. I'm an old dog.
You getting some white in your beard,
mate?
Is that what it is?
That's not the only place where I got a bit of white. Let me tell you. But anyway, look, that's
he's starting to sag in places I don't even have places.
That's true. That's true. But you know what? I'm actually dieting now, and I'm telling you, like I'm looking all right. I'm looking all right. But
that's good, man.
So you are reading the Bible, buddy. So what anything in particular? Any books? Of the Bible?
No, I just starting off with that, to be honest. I never used to read. I'm just starting off with that. I started that in 2020. I'm still reading it now.
Yeah, but what part of the Bible? What part of the Bible?
I'm reading two translations. So I'm reading King James and some Proverbs. I'm reading two. So if I'm like working, I'm just waiting for something, I'll get this tiny book and I'll just read it. Or if I'm at home, I'll read King James, the big one.
Nice. The Elizabethan English.
Pretty
it's already
much,
difficult reading, let alone reading Elizabethan. That's like, what is it? 6th century? I don't know, whatever. But yeah, no, cool stuff.
It was hard. It was hard. It was very confusing but I actually got into it. But when you read the Psalms Proverbs, it makes more sense because it's more
Awesome.
translated properly.
It's good to see you're getting a bit of wisdom, which is fantastic.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
I can read now, according to you. I
Well,
can read, man.
well, that's debatable because we haven't actually seen you read. Maybe later on we might give you a few verses. See how you go.
Maybe I'm trying to write as well, but okay. Writing, I'm really bad at.
one
But
step at
reading,
a
I'm
time.
good at.
One step at a
Yeah,
time.
you know.
Yeah, we might start
Um,
afterwards with the alphabet, and then we'll see how we go. Anyway,
Yeah,
so,
yeah. What did you
so
say, mate?
Prince, when did you start watching wrestling?
I actually started at 7 years old. So what happened was, like, sometimes it was like just on, and I'd walk past it. But there was a time, I wanted to watch it, and then I saw Randy Orton, and him and his few guys. I think it wasn't Evolution, it was Legacy. I think
Cody
I'm
Rhodes
bad with
and
names,
Ted
so I can't.
DiBiase.
I just saw Cody Rhodes. Like from what I remember, I was 7 years old. I can't really remember, and they were whooping the crap out of Kane, and I'm like, man, this guy's badass. And I started watching it, and I was just a fan from there.
he's badass.
Yeah, 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 pretty much, pretty
That's
much,
good.
man.
Who was your favorite wrestler when you were younger?
Yeah, it was Randy Orton. At
Randy
that
Orton.
point,
Yeah.
when I started watching him, thing is, I'm very consistent with who I like. I never really change. So when I like someone, I just like them all the way through.
What was it like having Vulcan, or what is it like having Vulcan as your wrestling coach? And I know obviously there's other wrestling coaches there as well, but Vulcan in particular, how is it?
He was really good, man. Very good coach. He trains me, and I'd say teaches me how to have some respect. But that's just between me and him. Like he's not just a coach. It's like talking to someone you're related to. Someone like you're close to. Vulcan's very good to have around. Very good support. Very good guy. He can be harsh with his truths, but he's a very good guy to have around.
You rather have someone there, telling you the truth, even if it's harsh, as opposed to someone that's just there to tickle your ears. So
Yeah,
you'll
because
take
I
that
don't
all
like
day.
this. I don't like this comfortable like, oh, it's all right. Don't go to training. You can come have a pizza with me. I don't like that sort of stuff. I like this. Like, listen, get your ass to the gym. Get to the gym. I like that sort of. I like people when they're like that. That's the type of mentality. These are the type of people you need to be around. The support groups you need to be around. Not this like comfortable. Oh, it's all right. Like, eat your cheek there. Have a chocolate today or something like that. No, I don't like that. I like these people who are like, man, you've been lazy. Like just bring your ass to the gym. Hurry up. You know what I mean?
Hey, tell me something. So were you in one of those groups at Vulcans there? What is it? Harambe Strong or whatever, that gorilla thing, whatever.
Oh,
Like that little.
yes,
Explain to me
yes.
what that is.
So, at first it was a laugh, but it actually has meaning to that name. So the trainer, he told Vulcan, he's like, imagine our name being Harambe Strong. And Vulcan just laughed like, ah, this guy's an idiot. But then he actually done it. And then we actually agreed to, that would be nice. And then like he actually done it because he was training me only and a few other people. We was training Hudson Hulk as well. At first, before it wasn't even called Harambe Strong. He's Hudson's brother, by the way. And man, he's such a nice guy. Like
So it's
very
Eddie.
nice guy to have around. Eddie, yeah, yeah, yeah. Very, very nice guy to have around. But when he trains you, he gets you going. Like he'll even scream at you if he has to if you're not going hard enough.
So
Like
what is it?
he's
A group of
very good.
guys? What is it? A group of guys just doing weights? Is that what it is? Is that the main thing, or you just make little clips? What is it?
It's sort of like a family thing. So we'll lift weights, we'll have a laugh, but we work very hard. It's a short, sharp, intense workout, but it's very like strong. That's why it's called Harambe Strong. Harambe, it's also Harambe strong because Harambe is very strong, mate. Um, we gotta train like gorillas in there. When and man, I'm very competitive as well. Like another passion for me is hitting the gym. I'm very competitive. So I saw this fob hit like 60. He hit 60K in the incline bench press.
Bro,
I remember.
What did you just say, man?
Man, Harambe's strong, man. We go in there and we be strong, man.
Oh, dude. All right. So, what are your goals? What are your goals in the future for VCW?
So I don't know about long term. Like long term's just get as far as I can, as high as I can, and have fun whilst I'm doing it. But the short term is like when I'm doing rolls, get better rolls, and then when I do 50 count the bench press, my short term goal was to hit 60, then to hit 70, then to do more reps on that 70. So it's like short things like that keep you going. And then there's the why. Why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? I know my whys, but if I tell myself every day my whys, that's the reason why I go to the gym.
Who is the nicest guy in VCW?
I don't go by nicest. I go by nice. Like who's nice in VCW. And I gotta say, one of them. Like I'm not gonna pick one because I don't want to start any controversy or any
Just do
dramas
it,
in
mate.
that.
Just do it.
You
Who's
pick one.
the
Everyone
nicest
who
guy?
we've had on pick one.
I'll pick multiple. I'm not gonna pick one. But it's gotta be Huds and it's gotta be Daniel Alexander. Those two are great. Eddie as
So
well.
Hudson
Eddie
and Daniel Alexander.
and Eddie as well, and there are a few others, but I just haven't seen them in a while.
Okay.
So it's hard to.
Well, the next question, dude, I'm telling you now, you're going to give me one person, all right? You're going to give me one person. I don't want this group crap. One person. Who is the biggest grub in VCW?
Oh, you want controversy? You want controversy in this podcast?
I want something, son, and you're going to give it to me.
You obviously
That's what I mean,
know.
huh?
You obviously know it's Cruz.
Wow,
It
Cruz.
was the
Well, I'm not
obvious
surprised.
answer. It was the obvious answer.
Well, hang on a second. You're right.
Yeah.
I agree. He's a grub. It's not the obvious answer. It's not the obvious because we've had people before saying someone else. We won't mention his name, but I guess you could probably say
Dude,
it.
like maybe Lee Moreau or Ozturk or
There
something.
we
I don't
go.
know.
There we go.
Is that what they've been saying?
The
Because it's
Lee
pretty obvious.
Moreau.
Like the nice guys are very nice, and the grubs are very like very much assholes.
Tony Cruz
never-
must be the biggest wank. Has to be.
There's never someone in the middle, except for Rusty Colt. He was down the middle. He was like he would respect you, and he would not respect the other guys. If you know what I mean.
I know exactly.
I've been
what you
saying
mean.
that a lot. If you know what I mean.
I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean.
Is that your new catchphrase?
You know what I mean? Is that what I'm gonna say?
Yeah.
You know what the prince means?
Yeah,
What does the
put
prince
that on a
mean?
t-shirt.
Yeah,
What does-
yeah. Just you know what I mean. And then
Who came up? Who
an
came up with the
arrow-
Prince of Leon? Who came up with the Prince of Leon?
That was Vulcan. He said that would be
Why?
a very good name.
Why?
I think he looked at me and he was like, "You're Lebanese. You gotta have that name." But
That
like
makes sense. Yeah, of
it
course.
was
You're
it was a
Lebanese.
look. Yeah, it was a look as well. Like I think it was the look. I don't know. And then when I went with Prince of Leon, I was like, it's actually a good name because it's the way I carry myself as well in the ring. So it works out that way. Like that name works out because the way I carry myself when I get in the ring.
Like a prince.
Yeah, pretty much. But also like Leon, like I'm not scared of anything. I'm bold because Leon means lion in French. So you're the Prince
Nice.
of Lion.
Yeah.
So
I
you're
like it.
bold.
Nice.
Like my balls drop to the floor when I get into the ring. That's
That must be
basically what that
uncomfortable.
means.
So you're still young yourself, but do you have any tips for any young aspiring pro wrestlers out there that maybe want to get into the industry?
Um, be zealous. Be zealous. Zealous is
Well,
an old word for passionate, so like it means like you really want it.
you know what?
So,
Sorry, but can I say you must be really reading the Bible because that is a biblical word there, zealous. I like it. Well done. Nice work.
yeah, it's an old term for passionate, but I like saying zealous better than
Yeah, so
passion
you can
because
read. That's what I'm getting at. You actually can read. I believe you now.
yeah, you believe me? Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, I believe you now.
Then I prove myself to you. I prove
You
myself
just
to you.
did. No, you just
There we
did. Yeah,
go.
because I wasn't sure.
Because
I'm thinking Prince of Leon. I said he's 21 years old. Bit of a meathead. Great guy. Great guy. Bit of a
yeah, you thought
meathead.
I'd be a spoiled brat, eh?
Yeah, I just didn't
Yeah,
know what
you thought I'd just be from some rich family, and I don't know.
Well,
I could barely read. I could barely say my ABCs, but I come out looking like Jake Paul or something.
something along those lines. Yeah, but look, when you said zealous, I thought, you know what? He's reading the Bible and he can read. So well done to you. Just continue with the question. But yeah, that's fantastic. Well done.
Yeah, yeah. Because I like saying zealous better than passionate, because passion can be selfish. Passion can be very selfish, and when you're zealous, you're more curious. Zealous basically means more curious. You want to go after it. That's what passionate means as well. But saying passion to me just sounds selfish, if you know what I mean.
So you're selling dictionaries as well these days, which is good. It's great. So you actually break down the words and get to what they mean. It's you go above just reading. It's fantastic.
Hey,
Like the
there's
Prince of
Yeah.
there's a
So,
possible gimmick change.
but
yeah,
that's what it is. You can't be scared of what you got. Like what talent you have. You can't be scared if you like something. You got to try it out, especially if you're young. Like I try everything out. Like even if it's the stupidest, most foolish thing, I try it out anyways, and then
like what?
you get wiser than that.
Okay, but like
Um,
what?
it's this repenting thing called NoFap. I tried that out. I tried being a vegetarian out. I've tried all those things, man.
Nice.
I've tried it. I've tried it all.
You're like a crazy kid. You know what I mean? Like just whatever.
Yeah, I'm active. Like I'm very energetic. Um, especially from NoFap. That made me very energetic. Like I'm still energetic doing it now. But yeah, just be zealous. Just go after it. It doesn't like. Don't be scared, man. Just it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what people think about you. It doesn't matter because people have looked at me and they've said like, this guy's not going to be a pro wrestler. This guy's like, I've had teachers tell me this guy has no hope, and it's a crappy thing to think about. You know that quote, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never
Yep.
hurt."
Yep.
That doesn't really like apply because that doesn't really make sense because words can hurt, but you can use those hurtful words to boost you up, to motivate you to keep going forward and proving people wrong.
That's beautiful, bro. That's beautiful. And you know what? All crap aside, like you, I'm not just saying this, to puff you up, but you really are one of the most, if not one of the most or best athletic guys in VCW. Honestly, and you work so hard at
Yeah,
it,
thank you, man. Thank you.
And I'm not saying this like again to tickle your ears or anything like that, but I'm being honest. I see you when you're wrestling on the mat, whatever you're doing when you're in training, pumping weights. You got your little Beats by Dre headphones on, and you're sitting there, you're doing push-ups, you're doing sit-ups, even when you're resting. You're on the bike. You're fully focused on what you're doing, and I try to tell my kids this as well a lot of the time. When you're doing something, whatever you're doing, just focus on that 100%. block everything else out. It's the problem that we have with this generation that we have now. Like everyone's just sort of like half-assed doing this and doing that. Whatever you're doing, just do it 100%. You know, you can do at that time, and that's all you can ask. You know what I mean? And just focus. Man. You know, but yeah, that's good stuff, mate. Fantastic.
I was gonna say, I remember before my match, I saw you. And you were telling me, like, we had a good conversation because you're like, I love having you around, man. Because I don't see you around much. Like you were always injured or something. Like, no offense, but I've started feeling sorry for you, man. Like every time,
Prince,
something happened.
I wasn't always injured, but I had the last match I had. A certain wrestler kicked me straight in the head, and I wasn't well for a while, but.
I know that. I know that. That probably made you feel like crap, didn't it?
Just for a little bit, but I'm bouncing up now. I'm pretty good, man. I'm pretty good now.
Yeah, that's good, man.
I'm good. Yeah.
You told me before my match, you're like, man, you've gone a lot bigger, and you've only just gone in your prime. So you haven't even gone in your prime. That's what you said, and that G'd me up. That was like before my match, and I think I beat that was when I versed Cruz.
Yeah, because it's true. Like
time.
I've
versed him 3
20.
times.
Yeah, I know, but you weren't even like 21 at the time, and it's like you got a rig like Seth Rollins. What do you want me to do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, but honest, like, you know what I mean? You work very hard for it, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you're good in that sense, you know, and that's what you need. You need to keep on staying focused on whatever you're doing. And anyway, that's my words of wisdom for the night. But.
It's good. It's good, this podcast. We had a laugh and we had serious moments. That's very good. I like this podcast. It's a very good podcast. Very good to have you guys.
Oh, thank you very much. It's great. It's great to be here for you. The thing is, as well, is that we're definitely going to have you back on. That's 100%. Okay, because we really enjoy you having on. You're you're a gentleman, and we love you, mate. And we can't wait to see you, wrestle in the future. Because me and Alex Boxy, we're going to be there cheering you on.
I'd love to see you there cheering me on. It'd be nice. We could have a good laugh. Probably afterwards, eat some kebabs or something.
Yeah, well, can you ask Vulcan if Alex can get him for free?
Yeah, I'll ask him. No problem. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I'll ask him, no problem.
All right, awesome.
Don't worry about it. I'll ask him to get you some drinks for free, some ladies' numbers for free, anything, man. No problem.
VIP service right there.
Yeah, that's it. Once you're Crisco's friend, you're my friend. That's it. Everything's yours.
All right. I guess that wraps us up for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Box of Roses Podcast, and like and subscribe to our YouTube. And we'll see you later. That's us signing off.
See you guys.